Well, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to A Little Rock Gaming. So this is the amazing Alan Wake 2 by Revolver. I forget what they're called, but they're a great company. I do my research. What are you talking about? Let's have a look at the credits. I can't remember what they were called. I can't. It's something like that. Anyway, listen, it's all good. Don't worry. As you can see, top right corner, this game has been donated from the wonderful, not the wonderful Wizard of Oz, if you were thinking that's where I was going. No, the wonderful GeForce Now, and of course the developers themselves. So I am about 6 hours in, I guess, something like that, and thoroughly enjoying it. Now, they're probably going to hate me for saying this, but all I can do is tell you as I see it. And at the moment, how I see it is the game reminds me of, I mean, apart from the fact that it comes from the excellent Alan Wake, which of course is about 13 years old. And I have recently played to completion. I was determined to finish the game, having kind of started it a few times, but never really got very far. But it reminds me of equally awesome games, and actually, to be fair, three of my favourites as well. Be Human, I think it's called Be Human, or Detroit Be Human, something like that. Death Stranding, which is an absolutely amazing title, and Resident Evil. And I'll point out the obvious Resident Evil linkages as we play. But we are, as I've said, approximately 6 hours in. I think not quite that much, but certainly 5.5 hours. And we have got to a point in the game where Alan Wake appears. In fact, we're playing as Alan Wake. The game is pretty much split into two. One half as Saga, who is an FBI agent in charge of a project, being put in charge of a project for the first time, I believe. And Alan Wake himself, who pops up about 5 hours into the game. So that's where we are. So I'm going to get us over here, and let's continue. I'm going to test audio levels and stuff as we go, because I don't have ducking. I usually use ducking, which automatically adjusts the audio to go with my voice, but I don't have it on here because I haven't had time to set it up. So I may well need to turn the game down. In fact, I'll do it now. The music in this is very heavily copyrighted. So if there is the faint sign of any music, I will try and jump on it to avoid getting a hit. But this is the audio. I mean, this is fine. We're good on the audio. I don't think we'll have any issues there. So as you can see, I've quick saved. Here I am as Alan. You can always tell when you get that fuzzy lighting going on around the edge of the screen and you hear that kind of, it's because young Alan, is in a lit space. And as per Alan Wake 1, of course it was not called 1, you heal yourself a tad, plus you are protected from doom when you're in a space like this. Now in this chapter, I think we're at chapter, well, it's kind of an intermediate chapter. Anything in the shoebox? You can use the shoebox to store stuff. As an intermediate chapter, I'm not sure if they're defining it as chapter 3, which is where I pretty much am. Ooh. We had a little bit of a spotty connection. There's absolutely no reason why. 1 gig. We're on 1 gig, GeForce. It's not my fault.
Somehow I knew the call was for me.
The call was for Alan. We know this. It's ringing like a demon. I'm just going to flick over and check the audio levels. Yep, I think that's okay. We can live with that. You can live with that, can't you? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Right, it's gone on to the phone. We find ourselves back in, well, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Maybe New York. Maybe. Let's have a look. Oh, before we answer this, let me just check the options because, yeah, it's set to play at 4K. I'm actually playing on a 1440 monitor, so let's take some of the heavy-duty workload off of the graphics card. It has no need. It has no need. We'll leave it on DLSS. DLSS, that is correct. And so that's dropping the res, but using AI to boost it up to about 1440. We're using frame generation, which will add a few frames in, give us a little bit of faster frames per second, although I think I've preset it at 60, and I think I'm streaming at 60 anyway, so it's kind of pointless being any higher. Everything else, though, as you can see, is super duper quality. Super duper! Ray tracing is on. Direct lighting is on. We'll have a look around the town in a second and see how that ray tracing looks. Other than that, it's all pretty standard out-the-box stuff. I've got music turned down, but I'll turn up a little bit, purely for the ability to not get copyright strike. Everything else is as it is. Right, Alan, answer that phone, my friend. That's a bit better. Hello? Wants Chinese?
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
Prank
No.
caller.
Who is this?
We'll get to that later.
Look, why ask then?
There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed
Look at
over
that
me.
ray trace.
Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll
Right.
call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you?
Thomas Zane.
I
I'm
know
just
you
going to
from
get it out
somewhere.
there.
Just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you.
Oh, good.
Hello?
I thought it was my connection. No, it was. See, I don't get why it's moaning. We've got a direct connection, by the way, into a 1 gig down thing. Anyway, we'll keep going. It'll be fine. I often find this first few minutes of a stream. Doesn't matter who is providing that service. Right, Alan, are you finished with the cutscene, mate? By the way, you may have noticed he's looking a little older. Well, he is 13 years older if you've played the first game, so he's got himself a beard. Casey. Okay. That wasn't Alex Casey. Didn't sound like him.
The man had said Caldera Street Station.
Let's
I
have a
had
look.
to go
Let's
there.
have a look at this ray tracing stuff then, shall we? Look at that. So, yeah, he's got himself a bit of a beard and the old long hair. John Wick style look, I think, is probably fairly accurate. We don't have a torch. We don't have a gun. So, any weirdness, I think there's a weird dude there. We're not going to have much in the way of a defense. And I don't think there was anything down there. So we're in the part of the game called Initiation, which is the book that Alan Wake has written in this story. So you could call it Chapter 1 of Initiation. I mean, it's essentially Chapter 3. There are 19 chapters in the game in total. 19. Given that I'm only on Chapter 3 and I'm 6 hours in, you can do the maths, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 is about 5 times about 30 to 40 hours. I did the maths myself. I'm proud. Little pat on the back. Let's have a look at some of this ray tracing that's going down here in the watery puddles of, I assume it's New York. We've got to get to, that's a good idea, Rock. Let's have a look at our goals. There we go. Enter Caldera Street Station, find the subway station entrance. No, we don't have a map. If I hold down, there we go, no map. So not much point looking at a map. The one thing with Alan Wake 2, which I believe was the case with Alan Wake, there was always a little map with a yellow dot that kind of indicated where you needed to go. So far, there hasn't been any of that going on. There he is. which is a little bit of a shame. So basically, it relies on you having to go to the map a lot. Now he hasn't got a map. We'll have to find a map. There'll probably be one in the subway. But I'm forever looking at the map to make sure that I'm going down the right path, the right road.
Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing.
Oh,
I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use a lamp to reveal the station entrance.
I need to get some light from this light. He has a weird thing that if we can get this to stay on long enough.
The lamp was dead in my hand.
Oh,
I needed to find a light for it.
any light? There's these little flashy lights.
Fuck.
Then,
Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
what about that water fountain? That looks well lit, Alan. No, we would have got a little icon. We can admire the beautiful graphics at the same time, can't we? Of course we can. But there's lots of these shadow dudes. We've got to watch out for these fellas. But yeah, as I was saying, so in the first game you had like a little compass with a yellow dot. I think it was, or a white dot that kind of indicated where you needed to go, which was very handy. Whereas they've given you kind of full-on maps with Alan Wake 2, but you have to hold down a button for a couple of seconds to fire them up. That's a pain. A map. Told you we'd find one. So if I hold that for more seconds than I like, I've got hiccups, sorry. If you're thinking to yourself, why is he pausing every time it's hiccups? Right, so there's me, little arrow, little yellow arrow me. And we've got some question marks that we need to investigate. The maps do update as you explore, but they don't give you a huge amount of detail. So there's an inactive light shift, which is what I guess we're looking for. Talk show studio, where we came from, and you can explore that yourself. I'm not telling you no more. Highline station, a question mark we need to look at. There's a ladder, a couple of ladders. I haven't done any ladder work so far in the game. I was wondering when he or she, because of course Saga is the other character. She's in the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So this is where we got to get to via here. There is 2 inactive light shifts. And it's difficult to explain this whole light shift thing, but he's holding a lamp, like a torch, but it's not a torch, it's a lamp. And when he goes under certain light, he can here we go, let's try this. He can absorb that light into his torch, but what it does is it shifts him into like an alternative universe. Oh, try it, Alan. Come on, we're not going to crash. We're not going to. I've not had that in such the longest time. I have no idea why we're finding ourselves in this predicament. It shouldn't be because we're streaming. I did recently get rid of my super duper PC streaming rig and replaced it with my MacBook Pro, but it's a 2023 MacBook Pro. It's an M2. It's maxed on RAM and stuff. It powers 3 4K monitors. I don't see any reason why it would cause us an issue. We'll keep going. We'll see. So far, it's okay. Just a few little stutters. I think I will take the brightness down a little bit. I did calibrate it earlier. Yeah, it was calibrated for HDR because I was playing it on tele. And let's see what happens. Let's go with, that's interesting, so you get a choice. Let's go with sRGB and see how that looks. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. The darks are just a bit darker, which I prefer. Now it's telling us that we need to go here to absorb the light, but it doesn't stay on enough in order for that to happen. So I guess there's maybe something we need to do to, might be a little too dark. We'll see how we get on. Something we need to do to... where are you going, mate? What's the deal down here? Look, it's a bit of space. Something we might need to do to get those lights to stay on. Let's have a little look. Flash, 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 flash. There's a timer, but it makes no difference. No charges. Let's try when it's on. 3, 2, 1, go. No, I'm holding down the necessary button, but it's not doing the job. And neither is this one. Okay, I give in. So anyway, we need that light, and it did say there were no other places, didn't it? We tried going through there, and it was no joy. What we need to do is we need to shift into an alternative universe, I guess, in order to get rid of all this stuff around the entrance to the train station. It's a beautiful thing. Let's whack up the brightness a little bit now that we're using sRGB. Marginally. So yeah, all this stuff's got to get cleared out of the way, look, so we can go up these stairs, I assume. It's not open world. I mean, the maps, the areas are fairly big. Stop it. But even running around the woods and stuff, there are definite barriers. You don't have complete free reign to investigate everywhere, which is fine. I think if it were open world, it would be a pain without the compass and directional stuff. You do a lot of running around. I'll just put that out there right now. I have not as yet found any shortcuts or fast travel options. And with these maps being relatively big, that can mean a lot of running around, checking maps and stuff. Nice, look at that bit of ray tracing going on there. Beautiful.
There was a light at the end of the alley ahead.
Yeah, I spotted that, Alan. Let's go down these stairs and absorb a view. We're going to have to watch out. We're going to be attacked, I think, without a weapon. There's a dude there, look. They don't seem too worried. Let's just keep ourselves away from them. Oh, Alan's turned into a cutscene.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell?
It's Casey. Ah, Alex Casey.
Hey. We met at Door's show.
Is
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey.
Protagonist.
Looking into a murder.
In Alan Wake novels.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
I'll give you a little,
A manuscript?
little
What
bit of
manuscript?
info in a second.
I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim?
How rude. So there are 3 Alex Caseys in this game. I'll just quickly bring you up to speed. There's Alex Casey, the protagonist of all of Alan Wake's novels, although he did say towards the end of Alan Wake that he'd killed him off in his latest book. So I'm not sure whether he is in the initiation title. I mean, I guess he is, because they've not said he isn't. There's this this Alex Casey, who may not be the Alex Casey that he's pretending to be, who is actually the assistant FBI agent to Saga, who has the same name as the guy in the book, which he has to live with every day. I can't believe he was named after the character in the book, because he's clearly at least the same age as Alan Wake. And therefore those books wouldn't have existed when he was born. And then there's the third, who's actually the guy who plays Alex Casey in movies, apparently. Yep, they've made some movies. And we get to meet that character, the actor, in a talk show scene. However, as far as I remember, this guy, the both the visual, the captured face of the guy playing Alex Casey, and I think the voice is actually the original script writer for Alan Wake, who features, if you do get the latest version, the remastered version of Alan Wake, which I bought on Steam recently, it didn't cost me about $10, I think. If you buy that one, you can turn on, it's like a director's cut video, and you can turn on the script writer's audio. And he pops in from time to time and talks about the story and how he was influenced and stuff. Anyway, it's him. So he's come back in Alan Wake 2 as a character, which I'm sure he's really pleased about. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know all those little things. Let's get back to the game.
Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Oh, there you go.
Casey!
Damn it.
No, what happened to our light? Oh, dag. We were doing so well. We had a light set up and everything.
Dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was
There's a torch.
killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Oh dear. The thing about Alan Wake is, and I don't think this is a spoiler, is it Alan Wake's insanity that we're living within, or is it some kind of multiverse that we slip
This was an
between?
echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt
There we
like
go.
I was assuming the role of the detective.
So now you see
I had a light now.
we've slipped into
I
another
needed to get
universe,
back to the subway station entrance.
or certainly an alternative universe to the one we're in, where Alex Casey's body is no longer there. Although, interestingly enough, his blood is. I think they could have updated the texture. Come on, guys. So let's. Right, we've got torch. Oh wow, what's going on?
The rest of the shadows
Stop
blocked
it.
my way.
You'll remember the use of torch from Alan Wake 1. Some of the enemies would just disappear when you burn them with a torch, like those did. Others you would burn away their shield, and then you'd have to shoot them. Luckily, we didn't have to do that. Oh, there's another one here somewhere. Oh, where's he gone? This is it.
The darkness protected me. I had to put it away.
I really don't want to waste our bullets. So we can escape. No, we're going to have to take this one out by the look of it.
Radio speaking out.
Normally 3 shots seems to do the job.
Stop me. With the
Yeah, he's
gun
gone.
and flashlight, I could fight back.
Also, what I've discovered is that, not in this case, sadly, sometimes they drop ammo and health. There's some major differences between this game and the last one. Oh, that doesn't look too good, does it? So we can burn our way through. We don't have a lot of torch. We're going to make it now. Got enough torch? Yes. There we go.
Flashlight had done its job.
Flashlight, torch. You say potato, I say tomato.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
Yeah, so he has his torch. Sorry, his whatever it is. Let's see if we can just avoid these, because we don't have a massive amount of battery left. In Alan Wake 1, you could only run for so long, and then you would run out of stamina. I found with Saga, she could run pretty much forever. But I don't know that that's the case with Alan. So let's shift. There we go. So we've now shifted. If we go up the stairs, we might be able to absorb the torch. Sometimes you can use your torch once you're the other side, and shift it back, as it were, but not in this case. So we are where we are in either his or an alternative universe. It's all a bit head scratchy, which is what it is. It's a really interesting story. And as I've said, the difficult thing to know, and I don't think it's ever really spelled out, to be fair, having played both games, is whether we're in Alan Wake's insanity, within which he dictates the way the story goes by virtue of writing manuscripts, which is, there have been other games that have done a similar thing. Or we're in on, he literally uses this ability to jump between universes. I have a feeling we're going to find out in this game. All right, here we go again. What are we doing? Well, that was a complete burn. It's always worth having a little look around the back of places. Like, that looks to me like a crate. Yep. Let's see what we got in here. Excellent, some ammo, but I think that's shotgun ammo. I'm going to go up again, but before we do, I'm just going to have a quick look around, make sure that there aren't any other things that we could collect. Okay, that looks like, well, this door. Oh, okay. So, before we go down there, that looks like a whole story. Ooh. No, I think he's still here. I think he's just popping about the place. Let's try going up the other ladder. At least he's not attacking us. So it may be that it's a dead end, in which case we'll come back to go down the stairs. Oh, that's a waste. Align the echo by approaching it from a specific angle. Okay. Align it with what? Let's see where we can go here. We need to make sure we're not... Ah, here we are.
The rain tried to wash away the sins of this city.
So this is the movie
Some
poster.
sins, the evidence of the crimes committed could never be erased.
And I guess
Not
that's
by the rain
the echo.
or any amount of therapy
Oh, yeah,
from
here we
Dr.
are.
Jack
There's his head.
Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my
The writer
soul.
must have been so chuffed by
Scar tissue
such a
on my
major
arm.
role in the
The
game.
rain
Not least
never
because
stopped
he's probably
falling.
getting decent royalties.
And I never stopped drinking.
I'd
From
written
what
books
I-
about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
From what I ascertained, I believe that the writer, and forgive me, I can't remember his name, he was from Finland, as is the development company. But he'd been with the company, with the development, is it Devolver? He's been with them since Max Payne days. This is annoying me. It could be a limitation of my system, I genuinely don't know. If it is, then this will be the last time I stream at 1440. We shall find out in due course. And how will you find out, Rock? I will find out because when I watch this back, if I stutter at the same time as the game, then I know that it's my issue. We've got no battery left. We got no battery left. Right, we're going to go from here. There's two of these dudes. I think if we speed through, we should be good. It's well lit. And we have a save point. Worth noting, no, I've got nothing to put in there, really. We haven't run out. Now here you see, when I said this game reminds me of Resident Evil. Now you see why. It very much uses the whole Resident Evil move stuff around, and which is fine. I don't think that's an issue at all. And to be fair, it wouldn't be the first game to use that idea. But I do definitely pick up homages to a few different games. As I said, one of them being, is it Detroit Be Human or Being Human? As well as Death Stranding as well. Little overtones of Death Stranding, particularly around the water scenes in the first couple of chapters. So, pushing up, these are our save slots. I'm actually going to overwrite this one. And that shows us that we've played for 7.5 hours. More than I thought. But I also want to push up away from there. There we go. I think that's handgun ammo. That's a trauma pad. Okay. Now we can move stuff to quick slot. So we'll put that one there. We'll put the gun in a quick slot as well. Up there, I think. And then everything else, battery pack and ammo, automatically refreshes. So we don't need to worry about those. Right. Use the light to get inside Caldera Station. We've not got in there yet. We've got one battery, which at the moment they're not attacking us. So I don't think there's any value in wasting it. Ah, there you go, little yellow arrows. I just heard. Did you hear that? I think it's... So there is another game. Oh, this is annoying, isn't it? There is another game connected with the whole Alan Wake universe, which is Control. An absolutely amazing game that pushed hardware to its total limits. If you've played Control, you'll know that there is indeed a crossover with the Alan Wake universe. It's all in the Alan Wake universe. You meet Alan Wake, I believe, if I remember rightly. And there's a whole scene that's kind of based around Alan Wake. But is that Casey? We'll have a look. Within the Alan Wake universe, there's certain characters like the Caretaker, who's very ominous, but ultimately helpful. And he is also in this game.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
This is the sheriff, I think, from earlier in the game.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for.
He looks suspicious, doesn't he? He's up to no good.
Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help.
Oh, street map. Who's the
this
mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew.
Oh, okay.
All I have is a name. Warland Dorr.
The talk show host?
No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? I'll keep looking.
I wonder if this guy is also something to do with the company as well, mind you. I mean, you know, this is the great thing, isn't it, these days with motion capture? You just grab somebody's face. Even if you use an actor to do all the actual body movements, they don't have to be a famous actor. Right, the dark place. We have another map. Let's hold down the button and see where this one lives. It's this area, I believe, up in the corner here. Where are we? Let's push down. We're right over there. So we've got some stuff to look at. There's the save points, shoebox to drop stuff, which we don't need to worry about for now. And there's a locked door. So let's go and grab some stuff. What we got in here then? Al, battery, and a trauma pad. Good. We need more batteries. I haven't been using mods. I did actually use mods with Alan Wake 1, just because I wanted to get through it to get to Alan Wake, and my objective was really just to understand the story.
Well, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things.
Okay.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Remember, if you I'm not telling you to remember, by the way, I was reading it. If you move the cursor over these little page icons, it gives you the full text. Remember, I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. I'm doing my Alan Wake voice, by the way. To the FBI. Door transported me here, to this dream reality. Why? It wasn't bad, was it? Who, where, why, motive, why me? So he's written it here in Sharpie. Facts: missing time, no memory until now. Have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? Abducted aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons, dreams, me but not me. Others I know, yet they're different. The red-headed woman. Don't think we've come across a red-headed woman yet. And that is indeed Wallendor, who was the chat show host earlier part of the game. No doubt we'll see him again in Le Futur. So you really do have two games in one that cross over, which is ironic because that is Alan Wake. That's Control. That's how it works, isn't it? Multiple universes, multiple stories. Really fascinating idea, and I think it's great that the studio continued to invest in that as a concept. Because in fairness to them, I could see what the heck? Oh, there's a dude. Oh yeah, I could see a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's all you walk around too much, man. It's just boring. It's not enough shooting. Not as much shooting as Alan Wake 1." Well, that's true, and that suits me. But having said all of that, I'm also playing in story mode.
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal
Aim your
it.
flashlight at the spiral.
The phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Flap worlds of lamp. What? Words of power can be used to make Wake stronger. You can assign them in the writer's room. Wow. Hey, here we go. Look at this. Words of gun, words of war. There's some clever stuff in this game. Words of lamp, which is what we just saw. So I think at the moment we can only use. It's gone into digi-dodgy mode again. Let's have a look. Restores 50 health for each second when using flashlight boost. Ooh. Having said that, I don't know what 50 health means. It's not like 50%, is it? So it might only be a tiny amount. Provides 10% chance to stun enemies on flashlight boost. 10% is pretty useless. Or provides 25% chance to regain a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. That's a pretty good one. Do the others work? Let's have a look. Well, it's not saying they're not. I mean, each of these have got 3 little circles. I don't know how much, whether we've got stuff to fill, whether we have to find 3 of those word things to fill each of these. That would be annoying because there's so many of them. Torchbearer, increase hand flares, area of effect. See, when it's 13%, 10%, it's like, is it worth the bother? Increases effect of painkillers by a second. Words of action. Increased damage to enemies 10%, 20. Makes Alan 20% harder for enemies to detect. But, 5th. Decreases damage received from the darkness by projectiles by 25%. That's a pretty good one. Words of stuff. Marks all nearby resources. Oh, that's got to be good. That's got to be a good one for finding ammo and such. And that only requires one circle. Expands Alan's inventory by 1 row. We don't need that yet. Adds 1 charge to Alan's flashlight. So in other words, the battery runs down slower, I guess. For me right now, that one's up there. That's the lead. Words of fix. Increase maximum health 50%. I would say that's a good one, but not 50% is not huge. Increase the maximum amount of health restored in safe havens. Restores 50% of max health on a new word of power is discovered. Oh, that could be useful. But did we do words? No, we didn't do words of gun, did we? 5% chance to not consume ammo. That's like hardly ever going to happen. Increase knockback force of Alan's shotguns by 15%. Increase flare gun. So, sunny skies. And then we have words of war finally. Increase damage dealt by the last bullet by 25%. It's not bad. It's not bad. But having said that, though, you don't want it. It's going to be rare to get to the final bullet, isn't it? I think because you've often got 18 bullets in the chamber. So let's say you use 3, you're still nowhere near the end, and then you're going to reload. So probably not as good as it sounds. Paint the town increases double barrel shotgun damage by 25%. Okay, restores 15% of max when landing a direct hit with a flare gun. Oh, the flare gun's back. The best gun in the game. So, I think we go with this one. Oh, look at that. It's not letting us. So we have to find words of stuff to do that, which means where it says 1 inch, we've only got, yeah, there you go. We can only do it from here. There's nothing here. Restores 50 health. I'm going to save it up on the basis that you probably need 2 to. Oh, there's only 1. But we need to find it first. Yes. Words of power. Is that what we just looked at? It is, isn't it? Sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. There's your plot board. I don't think we've got anything to add to the plot board. No. We've got lots of maps. So just out of interest, there's still a question mark here and a point of interest here. So we need to go back on ourselves, I think. There's a radio thing. They're not important. I mean, they're collectibles, as far as I understand. So I'm not too worried. And the reason I'm not too worried is they may contain copyright material. So probably best if we don't worry. So we got that one, didn't we? That was the word of lamp. We need to find more of those. So looking at the map, was that the interest thing? Where are we? We're looking forward. Doesn't really show, does it? Let's go over here. Oops. Flippy leg. Do we need to go that way? Let's have a look on the map. There's a doorway there. It's locked anyway, and we don't have any keys, so I think we can avoid that, to be honest. So let's get back down the stairs. What about over here? Was this where we saw that dude, wasn't it? He's still up there humming. I'm sure there was something in here that we were meant to find. Let me pull up the map again. To our left. Maybe that's the stuff that we did find, i.e. this crate. It may just leave a permanent impression on the map. All right, bro. Oh, you're getting on with your little plot board there, dude. Yeah. Bit useless, to be honest. Oh. Right then. Let's get ourselves down the stairs. We've still got to get inside the train station. That's where we were just. Let's have a look at the map. You see my point? It's annoying because in Alan Wake, you had a little dot that told you that this is where you needed to go. And not so here. So, Draft Street, Caldera Station. We crossed over here, didn't we? This was, I think, yeah, this was the railway line. And so maybe we've got to go back down these stairs or something. Don't think it's up there anyway. They don't seem too worried, do they? Which is good news. I'm quite happy about that. Seem to be able to run past them. Whoops. Dudes! This is where I felt we needed to go, but it isn't necessarily where we should be. Let's look on the old Mapicus. Yeah, so what I was thinking was, if we go across the railway lines again, there's stairs and stuff here. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's just explore this area first, make sure there's nothing that we can pick up. No, looks bereft of anything exciting. Excuse me. So there's these which go nowhere, and then there's the ones that we walked up. So that is actually, that is the, oh, that's where we came up. So what's this then? Oh, so that's where we need to go over there. We need to go back down. Okay, I thought this was the entrance to the station. Clearly it is not. Let's get some health. Ah, nice. We'll just check and see if it's open to us. Get. Caldera subway kiosk. Almost sounds like the subway is working. No, that's where we got stuck before. Right, let's have a look on the old. Okay, sorry, I was coughing there. Yeah, so in front of us is where we need to be. It appears to be blocked. I don't know where this cough has come from. So we need to get rid of that truck. And what else was blocking our way here? So if we go back and there's this invisible wall here which annoys me. Look, I can't go any further. Put something there. What would it have hurt you to put some bin bags or something? Right, let's change back to a different universe. Let's close that one. Let's see if it's open this one. It doesn't appear to have done anything. Oh, here we go. Good. Perfect. Good. Okay, right. How do we get in here then? Is there a ladder? How do we get in? Oh, I think I've got a cold coming. Let's have a look around here and see. Hippy doopy doo. Scratch. I think it says scratch. Find Alice. These are all aspects of Alan Wake 1. Well, that didn't do nothing, did it? Let's have a look at this kiosk. Is this the entrance here? Oh, here we are. Here's the entrance to the subway. Perfect. Down we go. What we got? 2 batteries, 20...
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Okay. What What about in here? Some first aid as well, brother. Don't leave nothing behind. When you say another light, you mean this, do you? We can't just use your torch. So we shift into different universes, don't we? Okay, what's in here? Ooh, more stuff. Yeah, so very, very similar to the very familiar Resident Evil kind of gear menu and so on. Right, so I think we could shift the light when we were up here. So we'll just try before leaving. Yeah, you see? There. So we're actually on the stairs. Well, no, we're not anymore. Dag. Alright, back we go. I was hoping that because we were down here we could shift. No. Even if we try to kick us to this. Yeah. It's very clever, isn't it? Very well done. Right, okay. That ain't gonna work. I need to find a light. Says Alan. See, this is lit, but it's not. It's not giving us the option to absorb it. 2 tickets to Nottingham, please. Little puzzle. Yeah, obviously, if we go up and out, we're stuffed. Can't go up the ladder. About fuses. Is there anything here? Any fuses? Let's try bashing the ladder. Bash! Bash! No. It was a long shot. Don't at me. Sleep Street. Don't sleep again street and avenue. Look at that. Don't sleep again. Don't sleep again. Don't sleep street and again avenue. Hey, little in joke there. This is. I don't even know where that light is flicking from, actually. Let's get rid of his torch. See if that helps. Nope. Nope. So, is there... Let's get his torch back. Do we have to do something above here before... to get the lights working? Like a fuse or something. Before we come down and then the lights are working, let's assume that's the thing. It's going to explore. Yeah, obviously we could suck that light. A treat. But this will disappear. So that's definitely not what we're doing. This is annoying, isn't it? Out of interest, let me just take the graphic quality down. Let's go with performance. Yuck. But just out of interest, I just want to see if it takes some strain. Off the old server. An Amazon Prime van's just pulled up and I don't remember ordering anything. Maybe it's my lucky day. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that I can obviously interact with. I mean, there's these dudes, but I don't think they're going to help. So the experiment here is to see if we get the old dodgy connection thing now that I've dumped it down to what is probably in effect 1080p or less. Oh, Amazon Prime Man's driven off. It was obviously just stopping to take a photo of the abode of the famous rock show. See it on Facebook later. Oh, we get it all the time here. Star Tours pull up. Yes, this is where rock show lives, don't you know? Nope.
It could not be opening the same.
Whoa! Run! Run! Run, Forrest! We don't need to attack. We don't. If we can avoid them, there's no point. Yeah, everything's very limited. Look at this dude, though. He's well up for it. Oh no, there's his mate. Oh, they're coming at us. Come on, dude. Put some pedal to the metal. What the hell is wrong with you? I wonder if you shift into another universe if they disappear. Anyway, that's all we can do at this stage. And then we lose the ability to go down into the train station. There's no other way in that I'm aware of. Let's just double check. So look on the old Mapicus. Where are we? Here we are. I mean, obviously there was this, but we need to go deeper in. We haven't got any more words of action yet, sadly. Words of action. No, I mean, it's, well, whatever we do, we've got to do it there. And I've got some jiggity there, so I'm going to go back to the graphic options. Fidelity, high fidelity, high. All right, let's go and I've lost me freaking bearings again. Let's get the map out. This is my point. It's such a shame. Oh, it's behind you. It's such a shame that they took that compass thing away. But you know, they obviously wanted to make some changes. There it goes. So it gets rid of the truck. Just having a little look around, see if there's like a fuse box or something, just on the off chance. It's a very repetitive sound, but I don't think it's intended to be interacted with. Sort of shadow dudes that look like the Bigfoot everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm playing on story mode. If you were playing on, there's 3 levels, I think. If you're playing on the other 2, then you'd probably have to scrap with all of these shadow guys. I thought I'd just have a quick look around, make sure there aren't any caches or crates or whatever that we could help ourselves to. Free at last! Right. Well, it was a solid plan, but there was nothing. Well, let's turn that off. Any changes here? No, with the kiosk. Do, 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 do. Don't write AW for Alan Wake. Enter with or buy subway pass at all times, or see the agent at Caldera Street. Or is there something on the other side of the train lines that we needed to do? I don't know. This flickers too often for us to use. Not having much luck, Alan, me old dude. There's the entrance to there, but there was no obvious way in. It's also these sack trucks are blocking your way. Unless we're not meant to. Let's have a look at our use light to get inside Caldera Street Station, so we definitely need. Where would we go though? Because there's no doorway. Maybe that's the thing. Do you see my point? There's no actual entrance. This is just like where you buy your tickets, isn't it? I mean, is it a different place that we need to be going to? Let's look on the map. Okay, Caldera Street Plaza. We need to get to Caldera Street Station, which is definitely here. And interestingly, it's not showing where we are, but we are in there, and it says active. Oh, that's the one up on the. Okay, that's that one. That one's inactive. Let's try flicking them. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but I do like to cover all bases. So let's make this one inactive. And then let's go to the other one. And then let's go back again. No. That was another little long shot. And this one now doesn't work because you have to deactivate this one. So, the only other thing I can think is that we do need to go back up there and do something in order to make those lights work. But it kind of feels a bit long shotty, if I'm honest. Like, I mean, okay, in Alan Wake, in both this and the other game, in my experience, the solution to whatever your problem is usually found fairly close to where the problem is. So for it to send us off on quite a distant, unless we've got to come in from a different place, which, if you remember those two guys, the two shadows that were guarding, oh, there's more of them now, guarding the room. Can't remember what was down here, actually. Oh yeah, a little save point. We'll do a little quick save. Not that we've achieved anything, in fairness, but may as well. So let's have a look at the old map. There we are. My suspicion is that we need to get into this door in order to then make our way, although it doesn't show any stairs, it didn't here either, down, as it were. Let's have a look. I think we're okay to avoid these shadow folk. So it was up here, if I remember rightly. Or was it along? No, it was here, wasn't it? Oh, wasted battery there. Lost. Yeah, pretty much. Let's give this door a go. I'm fairly certain it's going to say it needs a key. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. This could be useful. Depends where it sent us. Game saved. That usually means there's a boss fight inbound. How are we doing on the battery? Let's charge it up. We've got battery, we've got bullets. Well, we've definitely moved into an area of the game that is new to us. Let's just quickly explore this area. There's a ladder here, by the way, which we didn't come down. We came up some stairs over there, so let's have a little look around. Oh, light. Oh,
Fuck me.
see, lesser mortals would have been made to jump, but I never jump in these games. I just don't do it. I'm the worst person. Oh, flipping heck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Watch out, dude. Is that a shadow? Yeah. Well, I think this is all meant to happen. Remember I said there was a boss fight coming, so I'm not overly worried. We seem to have cleared them out. There's got to be one more here somewhere. Good. Now then, is there anything we can take from there? No. This opened up when we did that light. There's an arrow. I don't know why. It's not really doing much with us or for us. Bum, 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 bum. Whoops. How are we doing? We've got a battery left, a full battery left. That's annoying. That little arrow. They indicate, or they usually point you towards a crate with ammo in or something. Let's take that light out and see what it does while we're in here. Okay, so that's my point. This time we've got more of those dudes, have we? Oh, that's cool. Let's do this again then. So now we're in this alternative. Oh, flip. Oh, he's a full battery drainer. He's not doing nothing. He's like our shadow. We've been shooting our shadow. What? Wow. What the hell? Well, it's a complete waste of battery, but how weird. It's like Alex Casey, I think. Okay, maybe he's a good dude that we shouldn't have damaged. I'm sorry, wasting battery shadow dude. Now, if there is was there a ladder here somewhere? Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. don't want to. Let's look at the map. Actually, I don't think time freezes, but you know what? I think using that light may have opened this. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I have just noticed is my battery on my computer's about to go down. Let's go down again and see if that's helped in any way, shape or form. Do. No, I don't think it did. I don't think it made any difference at all. Hello? Did make no difference whatsoever. Actually, I wonder if... let me just... 2 seconds, folks, while I just put the battery... put the power lead into my... There it goes. Ah, yes. I just wondered if it was on reduced power. That would have been a bit of a silly schoolboy error. Right. Righty-ho. So we've opened... Okay, so we've opened up a section. That much is definite. And... which was down here, wasn't it? I think. We've got some battery and... Come on, Alan, you've got this, dude. Up you go. Now that I've shot that, must be torch gone. There it is. Shot the shadow. I shot the shadow, but I didn't shoot the deputy. I'm kind of reluctant to just shoot anything. Anyway, we've got some stuff here. What we got? We got some tablets. Actually, we could probably give ourselves a little bit of a health treat. It's all pointing into what we just opened, I think. Let's give ourselves a little health treat, shall we? Let's pull this up. We've got some tablets. Equip. Heal. There he goes, to his maximum health, bearing in mind that we can't go 100% of his health just yet. Right, that's it for up here. That was the whole purpose of coming up here, was to find that health stuff. Let's just go down this end. Did we look in here? I think we did. Classics are forever. So have a little look around. We were able to turn the light off before, but we haven't been able to do it here. I mean, we may have exhausted that area, to be fair. That was very interesting. Though there were the stairs though, weren't there? I kind of feel like I want to go back down those stairs again. Oh, that was all to do with the light. Yes, we need to go and sort our light out. Is that door now? Oh, still open. Oh no, that's interesting. It made no difference at all to this bunch. There we go. Ta-da! These windscreen wipers are on. Well, that'll use your battery up, mate. Don't come crying to me. I wonder if this has changed if we go up here. I mean, I doubt it, but let's have a little look, shall we? Have a little butcher's hook. No. No. Don't be daft. Okay. Back down. I think it's a dead end. Let's just have a quick run down here. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And then down these stairs again. There's a shadow thing down here, I think. I saw it in the corner of my eye. You thought I hadn't seen it, didn't you? I was just opening that door. Don't think there's anything here to get excited about. It's just another door entrance. Bum, 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 bum. Until we find a way to fix those lights, it doesn't matter what we shift, because it's not going to change. So, whoops. Another barrier. Let's go back here. I do not know what that track is, by the way. Now, what was weird was we've kind of gone up. This is a door up, if you see my point. So this took us to floor level, and this was when we went all the way up to where we saw the sheriff guy. Do you remember? And we killed them. Ah, look. Excellent. Smithers. Although I think that's... Oh, it is handgun ammo. That's good. It's all excellent, in fact. Let's just reload. Do we have a need to take them out? I don't think we do. Do we ever go up this ladder? This is a new ladder, I think. Let's get his torch. Get your torch out, brother. I think this is a new area. What? Stop moaning. Oh yeah, there's another little crate thing, look. That's all this was for. And more handgun ammo. Okay. That's fair enough. Don't think you can... No. In Alan Wake you could sort of fall off. You can't do that here. It stops you. There was a part of me that was hoping they would have renamed him Alan Woke. But alas, alack, it was not to be. So yeah, that takes us up and then down again. He's still there. I think he's another one of these that we're not supposed to kill. I wish they'd tell us. That's the lamp of light. Yeah, so we haven't really achieved a great deal, have we? There's no areas that we haven't done. Nothing says, come here and fix this. Or, did we? Yeah, we came up that way, didn't we? Because there's a... I genuinely don't think these guys are going to hurt us. Let's just entice him to slap us. We've been wasting battery on them. I think they're fairly ambivalent. Alright, another quick save for what it's worth. Let's see if he hits us. No, see? So there's a discovery. Don't waste your battery. Right. Back up. Do we want to go up? I have a feeling I don't know that we do. Excuse me. I'm going to go up here instead. The humming dude. Just make sure we've not left anything uncovered. Hello. I just want to have another look at your board, make sure I didn't miss anything. I was at the morgue when a door transmitted to the dream. Okay. And missing turnover was dreams. No, I don't think there's anything apart from the red-headed woman. That we've not seen any red-headed woman, that's for sure. Nothing here. There he goes again, hibbity-hobbity. Oh, let's double check. This poor guy's doomed to be in this room forever, just humming at his board. Did that one. Done that one, been there. Just walk through them, look at that. Look at that. I wonder how long it takes people to work that out. It took me a little while. So if they just kind of stood there in their hoodies, you can just let them... Oh, well, maybe not. Have some of that. Do we have to... Is there anything down there that we've missed? We went up here, didn't we? We surely did. No, it was just a side walkway. Yeah, it was just a crate round the other side, just nothing special. Oh no, it was that alignment thing. Yes, an alignment thing. Right, down to the stairs. I'm actually going to have to call it a day in a few minutes. We may not solve this puzzle in this video. What I typically find to be the case is when I'm streaming, as soon as I finish streaming and I'm no longer thinking about the stream, I solve the puzzle. So apologies for that, but it is very much a puzzle-driven game. I mean, okay, no, I feel fairly happy that we've done that place to death. I don't, figuratively speaking. I mean, it shows some question marks, but I feel like we've done them. What's this? Oh, that was the police car thing, wasn't it? So we've done all that, you see. I don't think there's anything left there to uncover. Oh, what's this? Is that where we came up? We probably want to make sure that we've explored all of these things. But again, I don't think it has anything to do with shifting the light down in the subway entrance. Oh. Well, that's a blow. We blocked ourselves in. Wow. Bit of shape-shifting. It's alright, we'll have to go through the other exit. If we can find it again. Ah, there's the door. Down and up. There's a hummingbird. Oh yeah, it's up there, wasn't it? I wonder if I can just walk through this guy. That's weird. There's no kind of rhyme or reason to it. I think you just have to be lucky. Okay. So this gets us through here. And then we've got to go back. I still feel like we didn't fully... Oops. Because of this... because of this arrow, it feels like to me we should be able to... Oh, little exit there. That's useful. There should be something at the end of that arrow, but it doesn't seem to want to give up its secret. Hot dogs! Hot dogs! Not a fan of the hot dog, I have to say. Not those, wiener watery sausages. I don't like those dudes. Okay. Well, look, we live in hope, right? Let's go and have a look. I can't believe for 1 minute that we've fixed it, but let's go and have a look. I just feel like it's something to do with this. Beep, 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 beep. A reflection there, look. Do you see? His torch. I don't know. Oh, it's going to be so flipping obvious when I come off of here. So, when did that happen? That
The
always
gates to the platform were
happens.
closed. I had a ticket.
What? What? I have no idea what we did differently there. Look, don't ask questions. It worked. In we go. Oh, not that side. Let's try this side. Got to put it in the ticket machine. Here we go. Subway pass. Yeah, we picked that one up, didn't we? So we needed that anyway. Forget where we got that now. In we go. Calder Station.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. I had
Another one of these
memory.
echo jobs.
An echo.
Echo. Now then, how do we line this up? Approaching it from a specific angle. It's going to be to do that poster, I would have thought. There we go.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself. I needed to look at it from the right angle.
I think it's that poster. Oh, is it this? Don't ride till you get enough. The last one, I didn't actually need to look through the circle. I just looked around and it seemed to line it up. But I feel with this one, I do need to. Oh, come on. This is working out nicely, isn't it? I need to just get one of these right for the next time. it seems to get excited at certain points. We have to align the dark and the light. There we go.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
A plot element.
I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Okay. What I really need...
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
is a way to save, and this is the problem with the game. There are specific save points, and very occasionally it will save if there's an enemy or something you're about to battle with. But you can't just go to save in your menu, which means, for example, right now, I can't save. And the last time we saved was when we were up in that room. Which is annoying because it does... the game insists that you keep playing until you're able to save or you come across a boss, which isn't always convenient, my little Finnish friends. So I can either go back up to the save point, if you remember, it was all the way up those stairs, and save, or I can keep going on the off chance.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
We'll look and see if a saved game appears top right corner. Or game saved.
Alan, wake.
Alan, wake.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Oh, hello. Hello, downstairs area. Oh, there's a crime scene thing. And some concrete. Just, oh, this lit room may well be what we need to... Sorry about that, if I made you jump.
Shit.
It didn't make me
I don't
jump.
like the sound of that.
Ah, here we go. I was hoping this would happen. Excellent. Right, let's do a little manual save. What have we done? 8.5 hours. Absolutely spiffing. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a little eye-opener. Just a little bit of a peek into Alan Wake 2. Bearing in mind, there's another, 16 chapters left in this game. And as you can see, it doesn't always necessarily mean that, it can just take a long time to solve a puzzle. So, it may be more me than you. Let's put it that way. Excellent. Right. Thank you, Alan. I've thoroughly enjoyed you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and of course, I don't know that I'll be doing any more Alan Wake, but certainly do keep popping back to the channel. I'm hoping to do some live streaming again soon as well. In the meantime, thank you for watching, And please do leave a like. Oh, I should have said this at the outset because nobody ever gets this far. If you got this far, by the way, just put strawberry into the comments down below. So I can personally thank you because nobody ever gets this far. Strawberry, go on, type it in the old comments and I shall say thank you. I'll personally say thank you to you. But do please leave a like, the old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do game stream, not as often as I probably should do, but I do a heck of a lot of tips for gameplay and also the content creation as well. We cover game news. We have a show on Thursdays for game news, and I try and do comparisons on content creation tools and stuff. So there's always a lot going on. Anyway, that's it. There is no more. Thank you once again, and I will see you all again in the future.